Montserrat is not just the size, the little dot on the map, is that we, we can do something and we can make things better. You understand? So even though Montserrat might not be growing in size or the dot not getting any bigger, we the people that dwell here can make it a better place.
Dig this sweet melody, jump and prance.
Jump Up Baby was a song that I was writing and I was just having fun with it and say, because the first time that I went to the Sturge Park and saw a Calypso show was when Aaron did he had won the crown. That's the only time I had been to the Calypso show. So I said, he was still the reigning king. So when I wrote that song, he was the reigning king. And I would say, okay, shine up your crown. I was just messing about. Because I didn't even intend to sing when I was writing that song yet. I was just writing.
We go wine, 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 shake up your body line. Do the screw up if you want, but roll back into line. Jump up, baby, jump up, baby. We go jump up, baby, jump up, baby. Ayo. When woman come to spring.
Rolling Boom Boom is a special song for me because I won the crown the year before. But like I said, remember, I had that song that I won the crown with that year. I didn't write it that year. That was one of the first songs I wrote, which I wrote about Arrow. I had just changed the lyrics and put in Tell the Cutter, but it was supposed to be Tell the Arrow. Here I am. Unexpectedly, you won the crown. And the problem was the song that I did before Jump Up Baby, the year before, which was Woman Come to Jam, was now popular all around the world. Arrow had recorded it, and a group from Trinidad, a group from St. Kitts, I think, was the first to record it, Old Tones Brass. So we had, that song was gaining traction all around the world, and I'm like, okay, now I'm in trouble because people expect me to come with something hot.
I love to feel a rolling bum bum. I love to feel a rolling bum bum.
I don't know if this song can measure up to Woman Come to Jam, because with the power that they're going. So I remember the first time I sang that song, and I came out, I was singing Jump Up Baby, and the Jubilee boys, I don't know if you would have known them that time, they started to say, we don't want to hear that. If you not got nothing this year, go home. So I was like, oh my God. So me tell the band, okay, forget that. Just play the Rolling Boom Boom. Because they say, if you don't have nothing, go home. I say, well, if they don't like it, maybe just go home. So just play the Rolling Boom Boom. But when the Rolling Boom Boom start, the whole, they started going crazy. Everybody loved it. The importance of that song is that that song gave me confidence. That's the song that really gave me confidence. I believe I was here to stay after that song. They had requested that we write a song about the crisis that was going on at the time, and only two calypsonians decided that they were going to do it. It was me and Falcon. But it was dear for anybody to do. They asked that, it was a request that we write something about the energy crisis.
Oh, yeah. Remember coal and wood fire? They used to work for your forefathers. I say. conservation plan. It is all to the good and the interest of this land.
Struggle was a song that I dreamed. I was sleeping, and when I wake up, I was singing the song. So something had happened, and you know, I thought about it before I go to sleep, and then when I wake up in the morning, I just say, when we face reality, brother, life is one big struggle. That's how the song came.
Day by day, we work till we start working. Yet the poor man suffering. When we face reality, brother, life is one big struggle. Oh yeah, too much hatred and jealousy, brother, life is one big struggle.
That's a special song also. There's a story behind that song that I can't even tell that story. But when the time came for me to write my song that year, I had a guitar, and I had not touched the guitar for years. And I was in St. John's. And when I went to get the guitar, I don't know what happened. I think there was 2 or 3 strings on the guitar. And I'm like, how am I going to write a song with 2 strings on a guitar, you know? Because I did not have a full guitar, I wasn't sure how good the song was, because I loved it, you know, because I'm there working on it and ding, ding, ding. And if you notice the structure of that song, that's why this song was so broken, because every time you sing a line now, it's like I couldn't strum. Oh, some shame, some afraid. This masquerade. So I would let just as I finished writing the song, Ruggs, who was the drummer for the band, which for Hammer, he came to visit me. He said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Just writing a song there, boy." And he said, "Let me hear it." And let me play the song for you. He said, "What?" He said, "You know, I'm going to play at Wapping. So come with me. You have to sing a song there." I said, "But me just write this song. Me name. You want me to sing this song already?" He said, "Yes. The song bad. Come and sing this song." And he was playing the pan. So he figured out this song. I said, "No, I'm going to play this song." I went with him, we catch him bus, and we went down Wapping, and he started to play. So then he said, "Okay, it's time now. Come and sing this song." Black Prince, the same Black Prince was singing in the crowd. And I went and did this song. Soon as this song done, Black Prince jumped up and said, "Reality, that song is a masterpiece." Well, in 1982, I was coming off my first loss after winning 3 consecutive years. So I decided to, you know, make a change, try to write a different type of song, you know. It was a more difficult song for me to sing. It was very challenging for me to sing that song. But I was encouraged because when I took it to the musicians, they loved it. I said, "Oh, this is different," you know. So they worked with me, and eventually it came out to be a great song.
June will come out someday. Don't close your eyes. Let June be recognized. Oh yes. Let the people know who is the true hero. Let's face the truth of our
When I did Jumbie Dance, I did it off an inspiration from the sound of the woo-woo drum. There was this great old man that lived in our village. His name was Mama Yam, and he used to play the woo-woo drum, and they used to keep Jumbie Dance for people, really. It's not a fake thing. I used to look at it sometime, and they have a thing they used to say, people wheel and turn, and people, sometimes you see people dancing on their head. I don't know why. I don't know what caused it, but they say they get in the spirit or something. But the music itself, it was like African drumming. It was tremendous. So I always loved it as a child. So I decided to do a little humor type jumpy calypso and Jumbie Dance. See, I'm going to keep a Jumbie Dance for the judges that make me lose the year. You know.
Sing a little bit of it.
My voice is not good today.
Okay.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom, ba-dum. Remember that one? Tell the carnival committee and those who come out to judge me. Something like that.
They're making the money, they won't hire a band. We want to give a festival a chance. This year we keeping a Jumbie Dance. Whoa, 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 whoa. Aye. Whoa, 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 whoa. Aye. For the festival committee and those who come out to judge me, won't let the breath of reaction. Jumbie Dance to wake up the island. Hey!
Talk to us about what Candy just mentioned about that was the year you and Hero had similar songs. What did you think when you heard that he was doing something similar to that?
Well, Hero was the king, so I had to come up before him. So I thought that he was trying to counter me, but I think that was his mistake, because Hero is a fantastic singer and I could never outsing him in my dream, but I could always outperform him. So when he came that way, I was really happy, because I knew then that it would come down to the better performer, which I was. But Hero was by far the better singer, so he should have ventured into another direction where he could use his vocals to beat me, but he came into the dancing arena. I guess he wanted to completely defeat me, but you know, it didn't work out that way. I had this strange thing that happened to me that year. You know, that whole year I was sick. I don't know, you know how musicians are. We travel around, we don't eat, and you know. I was supposed to write this song, and I'm like, boy, the way I was feeling is kind of how this song was coming out. When I started to work on this song, I absolutely fell in love with this song, because it was different. It was more subtle. That's a song that is gonna always be special.
You go get it how you like it. You go feel it how you like it.
it was just something that I just was trying something, you know. I don't know if there's a song that I did that was not so much one of my memorable songs, because it was not my usual type of melody. But I guess by that time, you know, it was coming towards, I was changing from wanting to write the same old melodies, you know.
Celebration and everyone you meet, shaking to the beat, you know that they're feeling it. Coming sweet and sweeter, coming hard and harder, coming hot and hotter, coming rude and ruder. I go jam it how you like it. I go do it how you like it. You go get it how you like it. You go feel it how you like it. How you like it.
When I did Have a Little Faith, I had stopped singing for a while, and Hurricane Hugo had just hit. And I remember I was in the hurricane all night. I was in the water, and when I came out of it, I went on the roof like a stupid man. I went on the roof to fix the roof in the sun, and you know, my clothes got wet and dry, wet and dry, wet and dry. Then I caught pneumonia. I ended up in the hospital. So when I got out, a song came to me. The way the lyrics flowed, because I sat down to write the song and there was no stop. I did not have to go and break, and I just sat down and write the whole song. When I sing this song, I'm like, wow, I never had a song like this. But then a few days I was there, and then I did another song. And then I did Have a Little Faith. So I have 3 songs. An artist was supposed to come to get some songs from overseas. So he came. And so, of course, he said, no. I want that song. That's not all, my friend. I want it. Well, I knew that was the best of the 3 songs. But anyway, he took that one. And the next day, a local artist came, said he's going to enter the competition. So I said, well, I have 2 songs there. And he took the other song. So I'm left with Have a Little Faith. So
our dreams, our plan, a lifetime work is gone. From whence will help come? Many are still crying, they lost everything. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
The next week, the organizers of the competition come up and say, we know that you're not singing anymore, but we want you to enter the competition. So I said, guys, if you all had come last week, I would sing. Because if I had That's Not All, I would sing. The guy said to me, well, it's not about winning. And this is how they convinced me. It's not about winning. You just come on, Hugo just hit the country and just come and sing something for, make people feel nice. I say, you guys, you're right. We will sing what we have. Then when I put out the song, the local guy that I had given it to, and then he didn't want to say, he said, but he said, I made the right choice, because see the way you do that song, I want to sound like that. That is one of the things that people do, is they can overlook things. Because I don't think any of them realized how powerful that little song was.
No task is insurmountable. This is a national struggle. We can rise up from the rubble. It is by your hand your country will reform. Ho, 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 ho. Don't abandon your post. Now your country needs you most. Take pride in your land. Make it your ambition to build Montserrat, build it back again. I said to all nationals, have a little faith. In time we can work wonders.